The airline industry, I think, is something that everyone can resonate with. Even if they've never stepped on a plane, they kind of understand what happens on a plane. So what have been some of your challenges of turning the experience of a plane, very physical, to a maybe seamless digital component of that experience?
Right now, one of the most important challenges of our airlines is how to make it smooth, how to create a seamless interaction, how to be proactive instead of reactive, use all the data that we are gathering across the customer journey and anticipating our decisions. To personalize is also really important. We are jumping from a transactional mode of work to a more relational mode of work, and knowing that the automation and the self-management of the services is growing, and convincing them that with the use of the digital asset we are able to engage and to create more loyal relationship is also really, really important. So the combination of the digital touch plus the human interaction make at the end amazing and never forgotten interaction with our customers.
Yeah. And so for you coming in as a new leader, as Chief Digital Officer, clearly LATAM has had a digital presence for a long time. What have been some of the primary things that you are hoping to do in this role and help push LATAM forward?
One of my first obsession was, let's try to align in a more consistent way our priorities. Everybody's having a lot of ideas. We need to create a portfolio based in a structured vision that will try to simplify, embrace the opportunities, deliver based in a model that will assess that the value that we are bringing and the time to market is really competitive, because we are surrounded by structured competitors, but new players that are trying to disrupt all of our sectors and value chain. So the first goal was to simplify, based in data, try to embrace the opportunities in a structured way, create a long-term vision, and embrace the business, because at the end, technology and the digital departments in many occasions were isolated, trying to receive the request from the business, but not embracing a collaborative way of work. Also empower the teams in order to drive and find their own path, in order to be more flexible and fast, trying to find the opportunities.
And you mentioned earlier, fail fast. Was that part of the DNA or culture before you got there or after? And also, how do you allow or maybe even support people to fail?
To iterate and to fail many times is not perceived as the best way to progress. So to reduce the scope, as I was mentioning before, of the challenges, try to make proof of concept, try to validate the business cases, but supported by the answer or the feedback of the customers. When you have a company that has not lived or experienced that kind of initiative, you need to start with the small steps, but giving and socializing the results in order to give confidence to that mode of work.
As you reflect on, being a leader in this space, sometimes it might feel like you're doing the same thing for just a new company. It's the same problems, the same issues, nothing's changed. What actually gets you excited about being in this space, being in this environment, and doing this again?
What's more exciting to me in this position right now is the possibility to transform the way of travel of an entire continent, introduce a more personalized interaction with a continent that is right now living an interesting momentum. The ecosystem of players, actors, and startups in Latin America is emerging in a fast way, and I think it's a super exciting momentum in order to leverage what we have learned in the last years in a large corporation and try to capture this opportunity, transforming us in a more agile, flexible, and resilient company for the future. And that's, for me, is a unique opportunity that in Europe you can find opportunities like this, but in many occasions you have a more mature environment, you have less opportunities, and here we have a green field in order to accelerate our transformation.